Welcome back to Totem Leadership Podcast. I'm Emma, and I'm here with a military veteran, Mr. Snyder, to ask him some questions about his military service. Thanks for joining us today, Mr. Snyder, for the Totem Leadership Podcast.
My pleasure, and thank you for having me.
Mr. Snyder, can you give us some background on your military service and tell us why you joined the military?
I joined the Air Force right out of college after doing Air Force ROTC. So I was commissioned as an officer, served for about 6 years, got out as a captain, flew on AWACS, so that big plane with the radar on the top of it, that's wonderfully huge. I joined because my whole family served, fought against it initially, and then eventually came around and thought it would be the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. What's your biggest takeaway from serving in the military?
Discipline, time management, respect for others in all situations, the benefit of following rules and the chain of command to get things done.
And why do we celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th?
We celebrate Veterans Day on November 11th to honor all people who served in the U.S. military. This date is special because it marks the end of World War I, when fighting stopped on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. It was originally called Armistice Day and honored only World War I veterans, but in 1954 it was changed to Veterans Day to recognize all veterans. Each year we use this day to thank veterans for their service and to remember the sacrifices that they made to keep our country safe.
That's really cool. Thanks for joining us today, Mr. Snyder, and thank you for your service, for your military service.
It's my pleasure. Thanks again for having me.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in to the Totem Leadership Podcast, and make sure to thank our veterans for serving our country, and have a great day.